All right, my man. The single "Crazy for Your Love" featuring Coko from SWV, Casey from Jodeci, steadily climbing up the charts, bro. Are you even surprised with the reception this song has received?
Man, honestly, yes, I am, man. I'm really surprised. Not because you never know. It's so different from everything else that's out today that's being played. And but then again, there's a side of me that's not because of the feeling that you get when you hear the record. So it's 50-50 for me, honestly.
Man, not only did you provide a dose of nostalgia for cats like me, 43 years old, 80s baby, 90s R&B head, but you brought together two of the most prolific groups in SWV and Jodeci. How did this track come together?
Well, honestly, we were on tour together, and I produced for KC on Jesus Saves, a previous record he released during the pandemic after his stroke. And then, we were just sitting there. I was playing, being the MD on tour every night. I'm sitting there like, wow, I'm sitting here with two of the most powerful legends. And, I'm like, I got a record. I went to them, told them I had a record. And they were both like, let me hear it. And the interesting thing is, I let Coko hear it, and she didn't want to do it at first. She was like, I'm good. But then she heard KC voice on it, and she was like, oh, yeah, I'm in. I got to do that record. So, it just worked out, like that. I heard it. I had the vision, and they rocked with the vision, man. The rest is history.
Man, I love that because, I always look back and I say, how did, KC and SWV and Jodeci SW, how we never got some of these groups collaborating. You were the glitch pin for that. How does that feel, man, to be the guy to connect two legends, two groups, in other words, in other times that we probably wouldn't have gotten?
Man, you know what? Honestly, it feels amazing. And I say it feels amazing because it was all a dream until it happened. Those are two of my favorite voices of all time. I don't have many. And to have their trust on a record with me was just amazing. All I can say is thank you, God. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. EWill, we always hope that these collaborations, when you see two names like this, we always hope that it's the perfect song and it just comes together. But like I know, that's not always the case. You got to be thrilled with the finished product on this one.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely thrilled, man. We put time, and quality takes time, and it's all about you knowing the artist, knowing what record best fit their vocal, and not just presenting something that you feel like the people want to rock to in the club today, but give them something that makes them feel like I want to ride to this music going to work. I want to go on a date, listen to this record. I want to make babies to this record. I want to get married to this record. So and knowing these two artists, that's what they did. You know how many babies were born from their records? You know what I'm saying? So we had to keep the legacy of that going. It wasn't just about, they really didn't talk about popping bottles in the club and all that, getting money. They were singing about love, man, and the feeling of love. So I wanted to make sure we keep that going and we rock with that.
Speaking of keeping that going, man, how do you capitalize on the momentum from Crazy for Your Love?
Man, honestly, we just riding the waves, man. We just going with it and connecting with people such as yourself who are feeling it, and the people actually help move the momentum. You guys help push the bar and get it going. So then, so we're like, man, we got to get back in the studio. What we gonna do next? We gotta keep some good things going. So, it's the people, the music lovers out there that really keep the momentum going. Because if the people want it, we're going to give it to them.
I love reading the comments on YouTube, and one of the first comments is, who let Coko and KC loose? Being that you are that guy, take your bow, take your flowers, man. I know it's a great feeling, bro.
Man, it's an amazing feeling whenever your name can be associated with two legends, man, in the business. It's like wow. I'm like wow, to see my name next to theirs it's really a great feeling, man. I'm humbled to say, man, that my name is up there with two legends.
You did the Tiny Desk, I think it was multiple Tiny Desks, but recently with SWV. I've seen you rock big stages. You bring that same energy to a Tiny Desk setting. Do you, I won't say prefer, but do you like that intimate setting of the Tiny Desk? And I know you got to be thrilled to see some of the artists and groups that they're giving that platform to.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'll tell you this, honestly, I'm a music lover, and sometimes I prefer the smaller venues because I love the intimate connection that we get to accomplish when we're rocking with other people. You know, it's like you can look into their eyes, you can tell, oh my God, and you know that moment that the music hit them and it takes them back to a certain time, or it makes them forget about everything they're going through, and it takes them to a place that they have to get to. So I love that aspect of the smaller settings because you can feel the presence of what's happening then and now.
Are you completely nerve free at this stage in your career, or when you're creating a song like "Crazy for Your Love" and you're going to present it to a Casey and a Coko, do you still kind of have them nerves? Like, what if they say no? What if they don't like it? Or are you kind of completely past that?
Man, you know what? Honestly, I'm always nervous. Like, I'm nervous before I hit the stage still to this day.
Wow.
And I believe, because I'm the type of man like this, I believe God is always doing something. He always does something in us, through us, for his people. So it's really the way of keeping me humble. So, because I don't know, I have to let go of me and let God do what he do. That's the gist of it, man.
Facts. I'll get you out of here with this one, man. In football and sports, you're starting to see coaches and parents tell kids, you know, don't just play one sport. Play football, baseball, basketball. I look at you as a musical cheat code. You're literally a unicorn in this music thing. Would you encourage young artists, producers, writers to tap into more than just one aspect of music? And if so, why is that important?
Well, I'm going to say this. This is very important. Yes, I will encourage them to do so. You see, music is a universal language. So you don't want to go anywhere saying you're doing music and you're not speaking the language that connects with people. I grew up in the church, so gospel music, it was one that was combined with some jazz, some classical, and of course, with R&B, blues, and everything, country, it's a melting pot. So when you learn those elements, you become universal, and you can speak that language that speaks to the heart of man. So I will encourage everyone, even grown adults, to children who are learning, man, learn the craft and connect with what you feel. Because if what you feel is real, the people will feel the same thing.
Love it, man. Love it, Will. Mr. Williams, it's been a pleasure and an honor speaking to you, brother. I can't wait to see what the next thing you have in store for us. And keep pushing, man. I know you're on tour. Good luck. Stay safe. Anything before I let you go?
Listen, man, I just want to let everybody know, man, let's love each other for real. Let's give love, show love, and receive love, man. We rock it. Let's get it.